Hopefully you can hear me okay. Is this good? Okay. My name is Stephanie Webster. I am Woody and Linda's middle daughter. And just going to catch my breath here for just a second. First of all, thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. I know Dad would love to tell you in person, each and every single one of you, how much it means to our family that you are here. Almost 4 months ago, we buried Mom, and there were so many more people that showed up on a drizzly morning to lay her in the ground. But it means even more that you spend a Saturday coming out months later to still show that support for our family, and to Mom specifically. That means a lot to us, and I know that means a lot to my dad. So thank you. Thank you from him, and thank you from us. We really appreciate it. I'm going to try not to read too much, but my boys can tell you I'm a talker, and this is a little bit about them, but it's a lot about me and my mom. I have two boys. They are 19 and 17, Brant and Graham, and they're in the middle of trying to figure out what in the world is next in their lives. One is just finished his freshman year in college, and one is ready to graduate next year. And it's a lot to figure out in life. And I was right there just a few years ago. When I was 18 and heading to college, I thought I knew everything. And I had picked a major. I dove into biology as a declared degree. But when I ended up scrambling over big tests, studying and cramming at night, or leaning way too heavily on Tim to help me with my chemistry homework, I knew it was time to back out of that major. But what do you do next? And I did what anyone does when they're lost. You call your mom. Anyone who knows our family knows that Natalie got 99% of the creative juices in our family. Valerie probably got another half a percent, and I maybe got the other 0.5%. But Mom told me, when I asked her what to do, to lean into my creative writing. You've written poems, you can do this? And I had to laugh. Dozens of lined emotional scribbles that I had made in middle school and high school were definitely far from career aspirational. But her motherly instinct was spot on. I checked out the career guidance and I found a close fit that was actually the way my left brain operated, technical writing. From there, even when she didn't really understand what exactly I did for my job, Mom cheered me on every step as I grew professionally into product management. I know that she would be so proud of me now when I hear her in my head asking me, how's your job going? How are the boys doing? What are they doing with their careers? How are you helping them? How are you helping others? Mom saw every emotion growing up and always validated them. Besides being a little biased that I was her daughter, I'm sure that's why she felt my poems were important. They stemmed from the seat of who I am. And that's what she saw in me, was my heart. She cheered me, supported, pushed, and disciplined the potential that she saw there. I recall hours spent crying on her shoulder through my awkward middle school years, sharing silly crushes, or working through my hard decisions in life. And not once did she ever trivialize those big feelings or my words or thoughts. I hope I am and will continue to instill an ounce of that same confidence and direction to my kids that my mom did for me. Now, here's the fun part. If you don't mind indulging me, my college-age reflections, I'm going to share a few words that my heart struggled to work through the week that mom had her accident many, many years ago, and then from their 25th anniversary. My mother. She has gotten me through 19 years, holding my hand, encouraging, loving, chiding. She's been my rock. I see in myself the reflection of her, some actions, some thoughts. That's where I get it, my mother. I can't imagine what my life would have been like without her. I almost got a glimpse of no future with her. Life is so fragile, it is held in God's hands. He decides what will happen. We can't guess the future. My mother is on the edge. Life is so precious. I cry to think she might go, but God knows I don't want her to. He is the one to whom I must turn, begging, pleading, crying, holding on to him for strength. I am not alone with him there, but I am alone. I can't be with her. Only pray and wait and pray some more. With the love of friends, I go on. God heals, God protects. We can't do anything except to let him show us what is best. Life is meaningless without him. This next one was written just a couple months before their 25th anniversary. My guides. I come to a time in my life, I know that I can't look back. I see how I've grown, I can't turn and run. I need to face forward, only clinging to memories. Nothing else take I with me, only God's hands lead me on. You have given me shelter, encouragement, love. Only you have taught me like no others could. My mother, my father, I am forever in your debt for the love you have given me to make me grow up yet. I realize as I am now on my own, you cannot hold on, I cannot return home. It's time to move on. But I can keep with me the tenderness of family. I can return to the closeness we have. I can glance back with a smile, for I know that whatever I do, you will support me. You have proved it time and again. I am your daughter. You love me, you said. How can I prove how much I love you? How can I repay the things you have taught me? How can I return the sacrifices daily? I realize the love you've shown me, sometimes not in words, a look, a smile, but please always know that you will always have a place in my heart. I don't know what will come with the future. God only knows what lies ahead, but I thank him for godly parents who have led me to where I am. I pray that I will honor you in what I say and do. I pray that all the love that you poured into me will proceed back to you. I truly feel like those words are just as valid even today. Some of you may know that Mom spent months in and out of the hospital and years in and out of rehab, had several pages of surgeries, symptoms, and medical treatments. But during one of those periods, Mom felt called to put down on paper what happened to her during her accident, the struggle to rationalize those events, and especially not getting to move on with teaching right after getting her master's degree. But most of all, she felt called to share how God was still moving in her life. The last words I'm going to share here are from a note from her book. And if you didn't notice it, it's actually sitting back there. You can flip through. The majority